Ladies and gentlemen, the Anointed One, aka
Fragrance King.
What's up, everybody? Man, I'm busy. Seems like it's been forever. I got the Hawas Ice. Gonna do a first impression and a full wear review, all in the same thing. We'll see if it's good. So, going through a Middle Eastern war. Bought this before the war started, so not sure if I want to buy any more Middle Eastern fragrances until we get the war done with and get Abraham Accords up. Can't support the area. And I thought I could smell it through the box. First impression, haven't seen this before yet, coming out the box. Oh yeah, you can smell it through the box. Seen this before probably. Got a fruity kind of bergamot. So, sticker, 100 mils, made in Dubai. Eau de Parfum. No batch code. No date. Wow, that's weird. Made in Dubai, 100 mils. Hawas Ice. Rasai Hawas Ice Parfum. There's Arabic. There is no date on there for the batch code. On the box, August 23. So, Eau de Parfum. So one thing about the Rasai, the old one, it's been sitting on my shelf for 6 months. I tried it again. It's beast mode for an hour. Pounds. So, okay, well, my camera cut off. So, I just sprayed it on me. Do it again. So you can see the sprayer. Solid first impression, yeah. It's fruitier than Hawas. So yeah, first impression. It's good. It's good. We're gonna do a full wear. Really sit next to both of them. I like this better. Well, this is. I'm gonna have to do a side by side. I threw on some Hawas yesterday, next to some Sedley. How's this Hawas aged nicely? So at first I wasn't impressed by it. Yeah, there's no batch code on this one either, on the bottom tag. But I wasn't impressed by it. Then it's been sitting on my shelf for about 6 months. And then I went back, revisited it, and it pounds for an hour. Really loud. Pounds, then it slowly just drops off. These are the bottles next to each other. I know you've seen this before. I had a problem with my package. It showed up and then I think someone took it. It showed up mysteriously the next day. I would say this subtly is a niche version, and this pounds for longer. This might not be as loud as the opening of the Rasai, but it's pretty close. But it stays louder for longer, 5 hours probably. And this gives you that light blue kind of a vibe, where this does give you that purplish, plumish maybe kind of a vibe. This, there's some fruitiness to it, the opening, but not like fruity. It's kind of like a candied. I don't know. I've seen a review where someone said it was like YSL myself, and kind of, but it's not YSL myself. The mint, I don't get necessarily any mint. It's more like a summertime icy candy fruit, but not too candied. So I don't know. I like this just as much. I think just as much. So this is definitely, I think, geared more towards summertime. So far, within the first 10 minutes here, it's just a little bit more summertime oriented, fruity, a little bit more candied, fruity. I don't know. I'm gonna have to sit with it and give it a full review. I like it off the rip though. Is it worth it? Absolutely. I got mine from fragbar.com. I think I used the coupon code aromatics. I got it for $66. Is it worth $66? Absolutely. And now that I know that these Rasais do macerate very nicely, I'm just going to let this sit on the shelf. It's going to pound, probably. Give it some time. Revisit it in the summer. We'll revisit it for a while. Got another Rasai too. I'll do a review on later. But yeah, I'm not going to buy any more Arabic cologne until the war goes away. But so I'm sitting with this, and it smells familiar. It's similar to the Rasai. It's like a fruitier. It's like a candier, fruitier Hawas. Is it redundant? I don't know yet. I think that it's gonna be the new Hawas for sure. I think you're gonna want to get it. You're gonna want to get it, and I think it's gonna be the new. It's like the new updated Hawas. I think more summertime version. I think. Seems like some of this, I don't know if I'm going nose blind to it. That's the thing. I might have to give it a full kind of a series of wears. It's similar to the it is similar to that YSL myself, but also I find similarities with the Sedley. But it definitely has the Hawas DNA. So fresher summertime. It's a fresher, candied, fruitier summertime. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I was like, it smells a little familiar. Invictus Platinum. Invictus Platinum here. I think that this might be going in that candied grapefruit. Kind of Invictus Platinum. The cap doesn't feel right. Okay, it's definitely on there. Okay. Yeah, wow. Just go ahead and spray spray this. So this has a cypress in it, it's more grapefruit. It seems like it's kind of just as powerful as Invictus Platinum. Invictus Platinum's got the cypress and that grapefruit. This more has this candied bergamot, kind of like lemon. So in a nutshell, just off the first 20 minutes, it's that candied bergamot lemon iced version of the Rasai Hawas. And it's all that revolving Invictus DNA, Invictus Platinum, the freshies on the market. I find the Super Ambrox and the Steadily, and the kind of similar notes, and the Steadily similar, but it's a niche take on that designer DNA that just crushes it every summer. And I think this is going to sit up there with the Invictus Platinum for the summertime bangers. For sure, high heat. This is probably better for 100 degree heat, I bet. Whereas the regular Hawas probably can go all seasons, all year. Maybe not in the winter, but definitely for a freshie in the winter where, yeah, Invictus Platinum's good. Yeah, the Invictus Platinum is my 100 degree heat, 90 degree, 100 degree heat fragrance. Just crushes the game in that high heat. So it's going to be interesting to smell this Hawas Ice in 100 degree heat, 90 degree heat, which I think that's what it's made for, to be honest with you. And it's that iced version of this, yeah. So I don't know where I'm going to sit with this for another day, maybe 2 days. I'm going to give it more wear, come back with the full review, get into the dry down performance, and like I said, with these Rasai's, even every cologne I pretty much have, most of them, you let them sit in your shelf for 6 months. You spray a little bit out of it, you forget about it, you come back in 6 months, it's a little bit stronger than you remember, a little bit different, a little bit stronger. Same for these Rasai's. This thing really pounds for about an hour. This one pounds for an hour. Way more than it did in the beginning. The first time I got it, I was not impressed by it at all. Really, I thought it was just average, just a clone, eau de parfum version of the Invictus, like a clone variation. But now that it's sat for 6 months, pounds for an hour, it's definitely in that more. I appreciate this category. It's good. It's good. So I expect the same thing from this ice. It's gonna chill, get stronger, and be better, for sure. I don't doubt it. So, all right, I'll be back today, tomorrow, the next day. Just gonna with full detailed analysis of this shit, full detailed breakdown. Hey, what's up, everybody? So yeah, I'm back. Welcome back. I've been sitting with this Hawas Ice for a couple days. Tried it a couple times, and so, man, people have been dogging on it, and I'm just gonna be upfront with it. I like it way better. It's better. Is it? So they're saying it's the same thing. For me, it's like I kind of get the vibe of this Invictus Platinum, and this would be Hawas Ice Invictus Platinum. So this is like this has that syrupy candy, almost syrup, almost candy grapefruit note. It's mixed with the cypress though, and it just pounds all day, forever. It stays on your clothes for the next day. And then this has that same thing with the bergamot lemon, where it's almost syrup. It's almost candied, but it's not. And when I put my sweatshirt on the next morning, it was still on there. This fruitiness, this was still just banging, and it reminded me of the Platinum. And so, like, went through a couple cycles of full wears, and it's just like that syrupy, candied, almost syrupy, almost candied bergamot lemon. The mint's not, I don't know, the mint, you don't really get a powerful mint. And it's sitting, it's the same thing, I think mint's in this too. You don't necessarily get the mint. And it's sitting on top of the Hawas DNA. The DNA's still there, you can still tell it's a Hawas. But then it has this tonka that comes out too when it starts to dry down. That almost reminds me of this. But this is way more powdery. And I think this has the orange blossom in it too. And then this almost has that YSL myself kind of a smell without that ginger that YSL uses in everything that makes it sparkly and poppy and kind of gives, well, all YSL is a hairspray smell on my skin, which I don't like. It's feminine. So I think it's like a Invictus Platinum-y kind of a version of Hawas. And that Tonka dry down is something else too. It's so good and it just pounds. This is beast mode. This is stronger than this for sure. This has been sitting on my shelf for 8 months. Super powerhouse for an hour and then it slowly dries down. This just beats it off the rip and it just goes all day. Stays on your clothes and pounds on your clothes to the next day. White cap kind of says it all with that Tonka just poking through the base. And it's really good. And I think that this is like my 100 degree, 95 degree heat. But it's all year round fresh. But this thing does well in the heat. So I think this thing is going to do well in the heat too. And this is all year round. And so I'm not like the whole time this is just wafting all day long. All day long. So I got it on my skin, on my sweatshirt. And it's a powerhouse all day long. It's good. And that Tonka adds something to it. And I love this. I love this. It's one of my favorites. So I'm biased because I like this type of Invictus the best. The cypress is good in this. And this doesn't have the cypress. So this is that Hawas DNA in the middle. And it's excellent. If I could do all my freshies over again, I would probably get this for sure. And now I'd get Sedley. And I could probably be good. Really probably could get beast mode. I don't know, I like this one though too. But this has got, it's like 5 fragrances and I don't know, it's like 5 fragrances in one. And this is just the first week I have it. Sitting with it for the first couple wears. So if this ages nicely and macerates a little bit in the next month or two, yeah, it's gonna be, it gets even stronger. Yeah. And this is just, it's 50 degrees outside and it's still pounding through that. 40, 50 degrees outside, it's still pounding through that. Inside with the body heat, pounding. I can't imagine 100 degree heat. And I think this will cut through the cold. I'm gonna try it out this winter. And this Hawas, to me, it's good, but it's Invictus. It's an Eau de Parfum of Invictus with the twist. And it's kind of boring to me. It's still good. It's still good, but it's old, it's boring. This is the new shit. For sure. If I could do it all over again, yeah, I would just get this. I'm never, But, and then as it just dries down, it's sitting with that Tonka, and it's just so good. And the whole time, it's just reminding me of something. I can't put my finger on it. Like I don't know. And I thought it was this. I thought it was this Allure Home Sport Extreme, but this is too powdery. And this is super clean, and this is really good. This is good. I haven't smelled this in a while, but it's not this. This is. It's like juice. It's not watery. It's not super juicy or wet or dry or anything. It's basically syrupy-ish, juicy, like a kid's juice kind of. Whereas the Allure, almost broken everything. As the Allure is more powder, dry, fresh type. This is just that. I think people that have been reviewing this just been sitting with this for a day, kind of going nose blind to it, because this is than in Broxton. And when I put my sweatshirt on the next morning, it was pounding on the sweatshirt still, and it was that syrupy candied bergamot lemon. Almost gives you that grapefruit vibe from this. And immediately and then when I'm sitting with it at work, it just reminds me. It reminds me of this, but it reminds me of it reminds me of this. But then that Tonka Dry Down reminds me of something else. I can't put my nose on it, my mind on it, whatever. I thought it was the Allures, but it's kind of not. But it kind of is. It's the YSL myself, kind of, but it's not that either. And I don't know. It's good. It's good. I think it's going to be the new hype beast of the year. Kind of the freshie that does it all. For sure. But, so I'm going to give it a good, I like it. I'd say if you have the original Hawas, I would still buy the ice for sure. I think the ice is better. I'm probably never even going to rock with this old stuff anymore. Probably not. I got so much. This stuff, I like it. All day just can pull it off because I think it's going to be a beast in the summer. It's going to be one of those things that the women are always asking me what this is. They like this, so I know they're going to like the ice. The Sedley, niche style, Parfums de Marly. You can tell it's top quality ingredients. A little bit more sharp around the edges, trying to show off those ingredients. It's their style. Still ambroxan bomb, so that's why this reminds me of everything, because it's just an ambroxan bomb. All your summer ambroxans. If I could do it over again, what I say, I would have to say that and the Invictus Platinum, the Sedley, but there's another ambroxan bomb too. You could get it all done with this and the ice, for real. $100. $40 for that, $60 for the Hawas, and you're set for your freshies for the summer. Pretty much. Yeah, you're sitting pretty good too. Alright then. That's just first impressions. Couple of day cycles of the Hawas Ice. I'm gonna give it a good review. I don't know. 9 out of 10. Probably. I like it. It isn't missing anything. It's a cologne inspired by fragrance. It's eau de parfum. All the, I think, grapefruit's a synthetic note no matter what, and ambroxan, it's all synthetic. It smells good. It smells good for sure. And I don't know what else they could do with it besides maybe, I don't know. I gotta wear it through all seasons. It's a good 8 or 9 out of 10 for sure. Better than the original Hawas. Stronger than the original Hawas. It's just more unique. It has that Tonka Dry Down. It starts off, and it's sweet the whole way through, but it does start off with that more sweet. It's like a changeling. It's like a chameleon cologne. 4 fragrances in one, and they're new fragrances. And it's like a new 2020 chameleon cologne. Awesomeness for cheap, but performance. I mean, I don't know where you could get it. Where you could go wrong with this. So it's great. I don't know if I'll think of anything else. I'll post a new video. I'll keep an eye on my bottles because these Rasai's especially are just getting stronger every day, every month when I revisit them. Chemicals, man, chemicals. Alright. I hope this helps somebody out, I guess. My take on Hawas. People are dogging on it saying it's redundant, but for me, no, it's not. It's a better version. It's an Invictus Platinum version of Hawas, so to speak, relatively, without the cypress. I think that's everything. Just buy it. You can't really sample it, I don't think. Yeah, I got mine from Frag Bar. I use the code word aromatics from the dude's aromatics YouTube channel. Pay $66. Definitely worth it for sure. Pick it up if you want to. Alright, I'm out. Peace.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Anointed One, aka
Fragrance King.